I'll give you a slightly different perspective around, like, we are an AI company, so why AI? Why do we even need that in this whole process, right? There's a starting point, right? So we are an enterprise company in the AI talent space. One of our very large customers, we were looking at some of our data, and what we found is that the adoption is good, not great. Around 60% of the people within enterprise are using our product for talent management. Like, employees are signing up to our career hub, using it to discover internal job opportunities, learning materials, and so on. Other 40% are not. Now, as a customer success, the first thing is that what can we do to increase that adoption? And I'll come back to that in a second. Just keep that perspective: 60% people using, 40% people not using. Industry-wide today in the US, the average churn is 25%. Roughly 66 people are on this call today. That means 15 to 20 of us won't be in the same job in a year from now. That's just a fact. Now, what happens with AI? Upskilling is top of the mind thing. Mala said that, yes, Ashu got an outstanding PhD thesis award in machine learning. If she had said that Ashu got an outstanding PhD thesis award in AI, I would have been even more thrilled, because machine learning is so last gen, right? It's all about AI these days. So every individual is thinking about upskilling themselves. Every company is thinking about upskilling their talent. But the biggest challenge that I see with individuals, having been an employee in numerous companies myself, is then what? I go out for dinner with friends, drinks, come back, I'm like, okay, I need to study something. I pick a book, I go to internal career portal, I do a course. 3 months later, I'm like, okay, now I'm overqualified for the job I'm doing. I need to look outside. This is what happens when we go on a tourist run to London without any stop in mind, right? We go keep meandering through the roads and we stop sometimes randomly, right? With AI, what we are able to do is understand each person's career path, what they have done till date, what experiences they have had, and use that to better understand where they can go, and then guide them with learning and upskilling opportunities with a destination in mind. You are a software engineer, you want to become an AI data scientist. These are the 3 courses you need to do to get there. And this AI data scientist is the position within the company. So I am, as an employee, working towards a goal to take another job within my own company today. So let's go back to that example of a large enterprise I was saying, 60% people using, 40% not people using. The churn rate of those 40% people is roughly 50%. And the churn rate of the 60% people is probably under sub 5%. So people who are engaging, looking for a career path within the company, tend to stay much, much longer with the company. Their churn rate goes down dramatically, which is a huge, huge value to the enterprises. So instead of people aimlessly doing things, through AI, we can guide them around where they can go, what is the art of possibility. Because Adam made a great example about Audi, right? Hiring 5,000 people. But probably the issue over there they will run into, Adam, is also that they will have to hire another 10,000 people because of the churn. So if you can reduce that churn, life becomes much, much easier, right? Second part is switching topics. Every company talks about diversity. California has made the law that if you are a 7% board, of a public company, you need to have 2 women. Isn't that insanity when 50% of our population is women? More than 50% of our graduating class is women. More than 50% of the people entering our workforce are women. And less than 10% of the CEOs of Fortune 500 companies are women. That is insanity. So every company has gone out, set a goal that we need to have more diversity candidates, we need to have more women. But guess what? We then keep looking for people who have done the work. I want to hire a data scientist. I need to hire a woman, but I will only hire the women who are a data scientist today. I'm never going to solve diversity through that. The only way I will solve diversity is by looking for people who have the potential, the women who have the potential, who may not be a data scientist today, but can be data scientists in 6 months from now. And with AI, I can understand the learnability of each person, adaptability of each person. What broad experiences you have that may not match verbatim to what I'm looking for, but those things can be acquired very quickly. You're a signal processing expert, you can become a machine learning person quickly. And AI can help us do that. So I feel like AI is no longer good to have, it's a must-have thing for organizations as they think about reducing churn, providing career path to their employees, improving diversity. So that is my message. Thank you.